Myers-Briggs has identified ENTJ, or the executive, as your personality type. You're the focused type of person, don't seem to be sidetracked by non-essential issues in your life. You have this natural leadership ability that tends to help you control and manage real-time, real-world situations in a way that most other people cannot relate to very well, but seems to come natural to you. You have a talent for factual analysis, and you can be unbiased and are not prejudiced by emotion when dealing with these issues. You tend to be able to deal with them very well, and in a way that keeps things focused for everybody around you. You have a can-do approach to life. When you look at a problem, you're going to move forward. You're going to forge a new direction if it has to be, because not only can you stay focused, but you have a can-do attitude toward life itself. You've overcome problems in the past, and you'll do it again. You have a strong regard for social and economic institutions, structure and government. You're proud of your government. You're proud of your country. You're proud of how things work, and you love structure that maintains that stability in the environment that you work in, and it gives you a structure to be able to work in and to be able to lead in. You're second to none in your time and space management skills. You seem to intuitively know how to manage your time, to be able to handle it in a way that other people might think that, hey, this guy's really got it together. This person's really got it together. In reality, you just have a natural ability to be able to manage time. Some ideas for managing time: make sure that you're writing down a list of all the things you have to do, and then you're doing only the things that you can do. Block your time out in hour and a half cycles. Make sure that you have set aside these blocks of time to do this task-oriented work that you have to do. ENTJs are typically very busy people. They take on a lot of projects, so managing your time is of paramount importance, and I highly recommend that you study this whole issue of time management. It'll serve you well. You're able to constantly synthesize and adjust new ideas and concepts into strategies. So you have the ability, and especially if you have strategic as one of your strengths, you'll be able to understand how things should work. You can see around the corner. You know what the direction that the organization should take, which direction you should take as an individual, and what direction you should take as a family. It makes sense to you because you can see around the corners. You have this ability to be able to do that. You have a talent for creating great benefits for addressing social injustices, social inefficiencies and ineffectiveness. So the idea of politics is probably pretty interesting to you. You look at it and you can come up with ideas and formulate strategies as to how things could be fixed, things could be done better. Dependent on your other strengths and your behaviors, you might well be the type of person who has the ability to be able to structure a good political run out there and become a politician. If that suits you and if that's something you enjoy doing, you'd probably be pretty good at it. Again, you're a natural born leader, and that could come easily to you. You also recognize and mediate your potential and the potential of other people. If you see somebody else has potential in an area, you'll be the kind of person that jumps in and tries to help and wants to make sure that everybody knows what's going on and how to help them. Your awareness of differences between others' needs and or your needs and others. You might be able to help other people know how to stop and take stock of life and recognize what the qualities of the moment is and be able to see what's going on at any one time and help other people through it, help yourself through it. You include others in your decision-making process, and you share achievements with other people. So you recognize the things that other people have done, and you want to help them in that, and you want them to be successful. Okay, here's some of your weaknesses. You're unable to understand others' needs where theirs differ from your own. So you have a well-planned, well-ordered mind, and in your mind, your way should be the right way. Well, unfortunately, that isn't the way life works, and you need to stop and take account of what other people's needs are, and look at them carefully and understand what it is they need, and take those into account, and make sure that you're not assuming that other people have the same needs you do, and just because you're happy that other people are. Learn to ask questions that help you understand that on a consistent basis. You unwisely assume that others' ideas are, or that your own ideas are the only right ones, and others' ideas aren't all that important. You might you might help others fully implement their ideas as well as your own. It'll play well for who you are and what you want to accomplish. You may be angered when confronted by situations which require feeling judgments. In other words, you're going to look at life and say, I got to figure out how somebody feels about that. You're not going to want to deal with this whole feeling issue because you tend to be a little bit logically driven by logic, driven by reason, and so it's going to be a little uncomfortable for you. But it's important for you to remember that feelings are important. They're important to other people, and they're important to you. The trouble is it kind of hits you on the backside after you've already done something that you could have avoided if you'd been taking the feelings into account. Your personal needs and needs of others can be forfeited if they get in the way of your plans. So think about that. If you're going to forge ahead with somebody's plans and somebody else's personal needs get in the way, don't bull over the top of them. And the same thing goes for yourself and your personal life and your family. Just because you're not meeting your plans, don't let what it is you want to accomplish ruin your home life and ruin what's going on in your life, because then that becomes caustic and it can cost a lot in terms of human potential, of your own potential, as well as the potential of your relationship and overall happiness. You might have a tendency to take decisions that are made, they're not in agreement with the way you look at things, and your reasoning. Somebody comes against you, you might take it as rejection, as personal rejection. And that's a mistake, because just because somebody doesn't go along with the way you want to do something, because they don't agree with you, doesn't mean they've rejected you personally. It means they've rejected the idea, or they don't understand where you're coming from. Do a good job of explaining, do your best, and try to look at other people's needs, what it is they're trying to do, and try to come alongside them and help them meet their goals. If they don't like the way you're going at it with it, try to take their needs into account and what they're trying to accomplish into account. You can be easily taken in or manipulated by others who agree with your reasoning. So the idea is that if you have a perspective on something and you get all excited about it and you explain it to other people and they get excited about it, they can turn around and use that to manipulate you, and you're easily manipulated because you're so excited about somebody else agreeing with your plan and the way you want to do something. Just remember that some people who might be a little bit more manipulative might have an idea about how to use this against you, and be careful. You might believe that your natural limitations or somebody else's are ailments that should be eradicated. And again, that's a mistake. Just because somebody has a limitation of some kind doesn't mean that you need to eradicate it. You can work around other people's weaknesses, because everybody has weaknesses. It's important to understand what they are and to be able to help people with them, as well as to understand what yours are and have people help you with them. And you also might believe that your own view of what is going on in the world and any world situation is always the correct one. And this too is a mistake, because we all have the ability to be able to see into life and to see into things. And just because we have ability to look into it doesn't mean that somebody else's view is any less accurate. You might be wrong in an area, or you might just not understand it well enough. So take this into account as you're thinking through what other people are talking to you about or what other people have said. Okay, here's some action items for ENTJs. Take time with important decisions and seek counsel you respect. So you're going to want to find people that you know, that you respect, that you care a lot about, and have them spend some time with you and seek counsel for them. Take a look at that kind of a conversation whenever you come up against something important. When you have a relationship issue, when you've got issues in your life, try to take these to your mentor and spend time with them. It'll be a good thing for you. You have a habit of screening out your intuitive insights. You're a fairly intuitive person, and so you want to make sure that when you have an intuition about something, don't let it get in your way. Don't get that rational side of you, that logic side of you, get in the way of seeing this intuitive insight you have. Make sure you bring it to the surface, deal with it, care about it because it's important, and you have good insights. So make sure that you bring those into the mix when making decisions also. Show others how you can see a situation through to a good outcome. Let them know that you have had a lot of experience in an area, that you can see how things should be done, and that you know how to anticipate outcomes and make sure that you can bring about a good outcome. Understand your careful worldview is not the whole idea. You don't know everything there is to know about everything. Regardless of how good a leader you are, you just don't understand it all. I know I'm an ENTJ myself, and I consistently make sure that I'm trying to take in everybody else's ideas because I don't have the whole answer. It's an important issue for you. Understand also that you need to take time to find out how others really think. Ask them questions. Learn to develop questioning strategies. I've had to do that in my life, where I ask a lot of questions with questioning strategies that I've thought out through beforehand. When you're on your way somewhere, make sure that you come up with the objectives that you want to accomplish at a meeting. I consistently set 3 objectives that I want to accomplish when I go any place. And you have the ability to be able to think at a high level and to think at a 40,000 foot view, I call it. So make sure that you establish goals for everything you're getting to a meeting. Do it. When you're getting ready to put together a plan, do it. Make sure that you're looking at for a 40,000 foot view. Make sure that you have established goals for yourself. It'll help you. Your energy and rational understanding can turn against you. Remember that this energy doesn't mean that you can avoid your family. It doesn't mean that you can recklessly jump into a situation and start making waves with the way you think things should be done. Make sure that you gain permission to come into those circles where somebody else is making decisions and doing things. That'll serve you well. Don't blame the problems in your life on other people. Make sure that you take responsibility for your own decisions. Make sure you take responsibility for what it is you have done that might have harmed someone, that it might have harmed a situation. Fess up to it. It'll be good for you. Be humble. Judge yourself at least as harshly as you judge others. You have a tendency to be a very accomplished person. You have a lot going on in your life, and you can get a lot done. But remember that there's a lot of other people that can get a lot done too, and some do it a lot better than you can. So make sure that you kind of back off and take it easy on others, and remember that that humility will go a long way in your life to helping not only you but the other people you work with. Utilize your expertise within certain fields outside your own competence. So when you are in a project, you're up to something, make sure that you're finding counsel outside and grab their expertise and use it. Don't think that just because you know something about an issue that you've got all the answers. Go out and find the answers that you need to accomplish what it is you're trying to accomplish. And last, don't be obsessed. Try to relax. Let the moment bring the best things to your life. Just kick back, learn to smell the roses. And that's your personality.